Well, I'm tired. I'm tired of everything.
Darren, no.
So if part of me wants to rant, like just go off the bat and rant. But I'm trying to control myself that it's a segment, so we have to do it like segmented. But I'm like, there's so much things like
you can go off on a rant now if you want.
I don't know how that will come out. Do you get? I don't feel like this should like be the episode itself. The way we started. But I don't want to rant. So they are like.
So I think what we should do is we should not segment anything. Talk about everything naturally, right?
Okay.
And then you decide when you're watching the video how you want to cut it. Instead of dividing it, we can cut things from like another video into another video. I don't know. It just gives you the option to do it.
So just mix
as many things
as casual as we are. I don't feel like that should just be the direction of Two Guys One Chair. Not
because we're best friends now.
I mean, I'm best friends for life.
Yeah, start.
We already started on this is the video. Never jump. You've seen the video of the girl that is doing abortion stuff.
No intro.
Okay. I'm being led by the spirits.
This is new.
But you've seen the video.
I have seen the video, yes, I have.
The video where she was doing, come with me to go and abort a baby and remove something.
Get ready with me as I go come up below with just 15k instead of 70k.
It's getting normal now. And it started like somewhere. Then over time, Nigerians just accepted it.
Honestly, I just think that we're beginning to accept shame has left the society. That's the first thing. There's no shame again, either from either gender nowadays, right? People will do anything for fame and for money, right? I think we're in a society, I think our society as Nigerians is in a rut. We're at that point whereby there's no integrity anymore. I don't want to sound like the moral police or anything, but everybody will just literally say anything to as long as to get them some level of clout or, you know.
So who put that standard? Who lowered the standard?
So I don't think anyone in particular lowered the standard. I just think the standard has just degraded over time rather.
But somebody has to be held responsible now.
It's this generation.
So generation as in how, like the consumers?
The consumers, yes. We have just gotten more accepting of this sort of things, and the more you accept this sort of thing, the more it seems like it's normal in this part of the society.
So for context, the video is about not to look down on anybody. I'll call her a trenches girl, most likely. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It's like a trenches girl. She went to Lekki. They charged that 70,000 to remove a baby. That statement alone just like made a lot of things so casual, which is one. You just admitted to having casual sex. That's one. You just admitted to being pregnant with somebody that is not even involved in your life, and you're on your way by yourself to go and get rid of the pregnancy. Let me just say, you just admitted to being promiscuous, right? You also just admitted that you are going to go and abort the child publicly, shamelessly, like it's a normal thing. Like people are meant to applaud you or sympathize with you. Like you said, the attention-seeking thing.
Looking for sympathy in that video. I think she's looking
for you to click, for you to take your phone, edit it, compile it, add your audio, then write a caption, then decide to upload it. You are looking for some sort of validation, attention, or sympathy. Either of the three. So either somebody you are thinking might say, that's so unfortunate. Even me, so I can relate. So you're looking for some sort of relatability in a society that is crumbling.
Yeah, with society we don't crumble finish.
That's what I'm saying. It's just sad. Like, so many things have happened in the past week, and in our own spare time we're talking about it, and we just want to try and make this, our videos as natural as possible. Enough with the intro, enough with the let's try and segment it. Anyway, we'll try and cut it out, but let's just have a casual conversation, right? One of the things that was even trending, right? This is another thing that pisses me off. The things that trend, right? And what people do for attention. Kataife. The last time that we did a video about Pella, people were dragging.
See, bro, we're never wrong, bro.
Do you get? Like, I dragged Kataife too, not just Pella. I dragged Kataife, I dragged Sidaboj. If you look at the reoccurring Yes, now, if you looked at the, if you look at the recurring theme in all these people that I'm dragging, you realize that these people are doing a lot of things for clout.
It is for clout.
They have the same pattern. They have no substance, no relevance. They are not adding any value to society. They're just doing certain things for clout. And if you are linking it to the first thing we talked about, who set these standards? We did. We can call us the consumers, but society has set a standard where money is the goal and will do anything to get money. You don't know that your attention is their currency. At least that's what social media has already created. The attention that you give certain people is now currency. So anybody can be famous, but not everybody can be famous. I don't know if that makes sense. So a random person now can do something stupid and you give them attention and say, oh, this is funny, I like this, or validating whatever they are doing. And that person sees 10,000 likes on their TikTok video and realize that, since people are making money through lives, let me keep doing this thing so I can get my own share of the money. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, or do you think I'm like reaching? So what's your own like take on the whole Kataefe thing? Because you've seen the video. I personally do not think that makes any sense. I was going to react to a lot of comments, but I just saw that the comments are mixed and a lot of ignorant statements were being made about it.
There are two ways to look at the video, right? You can either look at it from a point of he has such a close relationship with his daughter that to him nothing is off limits.
So
right?
why upload it?
Hold on. Like you mentioned in the very beginning, you said we're in the age of the internet.
Okay.
Social media. That is his person as well. Is a content creator, is a public figure of some sort, right? They tend to want to put their lives in the public space. For whatever reason, I don't know. That's what people in that space tend to do. Things that should be private, you want to put it public, right? So going back to my first point, the Kataefe video, you can look at it too. You can say, oh, this man is really close to his daughter. Or was it?
Yeah, it was. I believe it's a girl.
This man is really close to his daughter. See, I mean, people do all sorts of weird things with their own children that you don't know about. That might not. It really depends. I think what really part of why people don't like that video is because it's Kataefe. Even I'm being very honest. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. If, say for example, I can't even think of anybody else.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so there's something I'm missing here, and which I feel like a lot of people who I believe are ignorant are sharing in his defense, which is, oh, if you are picking anything sexual about this video, then you are the problem. You are doing like they're acting like we are living in a utopia where we don't have wayward people around. We don't have uncles who can take advantage of your children. We don't have strangers who can take advantage of your cousins or whatever, of little children. And you are acting like children don't learn certain things or don't see certain things as normal. Inappropriate things as normal.
But you do admit that what is appropriate and inappropriate is social constructs, right?
It's not a social construct. Hold on.
In this sense now, if you don't make that disgusting, it won't be disgusting.
So what has not been made disgusting over time that is not disgusting now objectively?
So, why does it feel like I'm defending Kataefe? God, no!
No, you might have, no, let me just tell you what's happening here. You are standing for majority of people who, they're not siding Kataefe. They're siding the aspect where they are dragging him and saying they should cancel him. So you are speaking on behalf of people who see it differently. Now, speaking out on behalf of people who have seen the dangers and the risk of ignoring certain things. So, for example, you can close your eye and say, I choose, as for me as my household, I choose to treat my child differently.
So you're going to say, as for me and my household, which chance I have that?
You get, I shall choose to treat my children differently. You guys are hot. Maybe that's your own environment. No. That's the message you are missing. You are missing the reality that this child will not be in your company. That is one. Your child will not always be in your company. Your child is young enough to not understand, is not mature enough to understand how your environment works. Like I said, we are not in a utopia. We are in a very fucked up country, a very fucked up society.
We're dropping F-bombs now, guys.
No, it's true. We are in a fucked up society and we are pretending like we are not. That's why you're not here. Why do you think 16-year-olds now are selling their body for likes, are selling their bodies for engagement on TikTok? Why do you think that comes from? They have no fear of the values in my house, my mommy must not even see this video.
But
My husband must not see this video.
I don't think the girl is sentient now enough to.
That is what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a habit. She doesn't have to be sentient. There's certain things I've done when I was younger, 4 years old, I can still remember, that I've done subconsciously because it's okay. You remember, you said it's a social construct to say this is wrong, right? It's also a social construct for you to think that this is okay, right? But you won't know better in that time because it's what you've been built up to accept or feel like is normal until a stranger comes and takes advantage of your ignorance, which is...
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you think Kataife is creepy?
He's naturally creepy. I've seen his skits.
Does that add to your bias?
It does not even affect my bias. I'm talking about, this is a child we're talking about.
Yeah, wait. Let's assume, right, that who is morally good now?
The fact that you are seeking somebody else that is almost non-existent that tells you why it is inappropriate naturally speaking.
Yeah, but I want to know if you have the same reaction.
Oh yeah, wait. You will never see, and I'm just going to use objective celebrities. Let me just throw it out there because I can't really pinpoint another person I can put with him. You will never see Davido do that to his child.
Or if he did, would you have a problem
they
with
will
that?
still drag him. You can't do it because he understands. Let me tell you the truth. He understands how life works. That's why you will not do that on TV.
I'm almost tempted to say Davido as a social experiment. Do it.
Chill now.
Let's see what will happen.
This thing is, it's something that we will never know because he won't do it. Wizkid cannot do it. Portable, the person that I'm expecting to do something like that might not even do it. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Portable of all people that I expect that if there's anybody that is close to Kataife that can do anything for Clout, he should do it. But I doubt he'll do something like that. Because I don't know if you understand what it means.
Just the collect bullets.
No, like I don't know if you understand what it means to be flicking an adult's nipple and you are reacting in a certain way. You can play. No, there's different ways to play, but you can't just sweep it under the rug and be like, how I choose to. No, no. Let's just be honest with ourselves. There are like boundaries. You set boundaries for your children. It's whatever that they learn when they are younger that they will carry subconsciously. Oh, I did this to my dad. Oh, my uncle that I'm fond of. This is how they manipulate children. And I'm talking about predators and people who take advantage of children. They get emotionally vulnerable with you. You're like, oh, this person is so vulnerable with me and we are cool together. So, like, there has to be like a boundary. Like I said, emotional vulnerability with children, they don't know how to like interpret it. If I become very comfortable with my cousin, they trust me. Do you get? Now, if I have a perverted mind, you can't guarantee whether my mind is perverted or not. You can't guarantee what my intentions are. I can pretend in front of you. You don't know what I have, God forbid, for your daughter in my head. Maybe at a certain age, I'll start, you are not around. So the child now, oh, my dad that I'm comfortable with, I have the same level as comfort around Uncle so and so. So when that Uncle so and so now comes and tells you, oh, come now, yeah, touch this place. Oh, yeah, touch this place. They think it's normal. They think there are so many like children right now, and I'm talking about right now, that have been molested because of something like this. That everybody our parents have just ignored. They're not paying attention to. So when you see people voice out that this is inappropriate and this doesn't make sense, like, even Very Dark Man was talking about it and they were dragging him because it's Very Dark Man, that he's just talking about everything. He understands what goes on in the streets. He's someone who is from the streets. He knows what goes on in society, and that's why he's concerned. Even me, when I saw that, I was like, why would you be playing this kind of play? They're not in a utopia. I keep repeating it. If you're in an environment where everybody is morally good, no ill intent, our minds are pure, that kind of stuff, right on, like, okay, nobody will say anything wrong with it. But it's a fact. We are not in that kind of society. In fact, our society is more fucked up than 10 years ago. It's worse now. We have 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds who have lost their virginity and they are selling their bodies on TikTok, selling their bodies in real life. They are there. It's happening. But nobody's saying anything. Nobody wants to talk.
Do you know why it seems more apparent now?
Why?
Because of social media.
It's because of social media.
It's possible that even back then, people were doing
back
this.
then, it was happening.
But
right?
It wasn't this.
It's not even just it was happening. But now, there's evidence to show like it's now more rampant because there's access now.
Mm-hmm.
Before, even if it was happening, the rate that it was happening, this is my own personal fact or personal like statistic, right? When it was happening then, right, the access of, let me just call them predators, to these children was limited because there was no such form of social media that they have access to. But now, check an average girl's DM, an average 15-year-old, you will see guys in her DM. perverted guys are in charge, and they know. They know. They are there asking them out, asking them, what should I buy for you? What should I do this? They are there. That's access now. So we can't pretend social media isn't there. We can't pretend that we'll always be there for our children when we are not. All you have to do is instill value that you know that, okay, don't do this. I will never be comfortable with this with you. So don't be comfortable with this outside. Does that make sense? Yeah, so that's like that whole cartel everything. Naturally, I don't rate the guy. I've seen his skit, I've seen the kind of content he drops out.
I still personally believe that part of the reason why he got the backlash was because of him personally.
It was because of the act. Everybody did not like
the act.
Yeah, that
there. I'm not saying the act is good. I'm saying that why it blew up this much.
Yeah, why it blew? Yeah, because one, he was already doing something stupid before, and now you now double down. Yeah, that's it. If you have a track record of doing stupid things, then you now double down and do something like extra stupid. People will now drag like, okay, this one has even gone too far. Because now you're adding your child into your rubbish clout chasing. It's stupid. That's why people are dragging him. Another aspect which we wanted to make it in just one segment is this video of the NYC girl that came out and she was spiking a personal movement.
It doesn't make any sense that egg will cost 6.5. Like, I literally can't remember when egg used to cost 800.
Which is going after the president and saying everything is expensive. She wanted to buy a crate of egg and blah, blah, blah. And that one, for some reason, everybody has carried it and used it as an opportunity to...
I will say it and I'll say it again. That girl emotionally blackmailed Nigerians.
That is the thing.
Whether people care to admit it or not.
You will not admit it because you are frustrated. That's one. You are looking for someone to blame. That's two. You are looking for a medium to blame what's happening. That's three. She's not the only person that has served. She's not the last person that will serve. And if you want to start a riot and start a protest, then go start the protest and say they should cancel NYC. That is there. You can say, Omo, I'm frustrated. The NYC is not helping me, blah, blah, blah. We're back in our time, right? We're doing 1980s.
Back in our time, bro.
Yeah.
I'm Gen Z, bro. What do you mean?
Back in our, at least NYC, when we served, we're earning 1980s.
I don't know about him. I started at 3,000.
Sure. We're earning 19,008, right? That 19,008, things were not cheap. According to the standard of living then. Hear me out. Things were not cheap. Things were getting worse over time, but we're still earning 19,800. We're still finding ways to survive. Does that now mean that we are supporting the government and we're saying they should ride on? No. We enjoyed based on the reality that we were facing. We did not come out and start saying, I want to go and buy this. Like, my life is so frustrated. Oh, God, blah, blah, blah.
Again, there was a lot of emotional blackmail in that video, right? Because, like you mentioned, right, she won't be the first person to go through all of this.
She's not the... People are going through worse than her.
That, yes. What made me cringe was the crying part. I was like,
why are you crying? What are you crying for? Why are you crying? And the fact that people don't... What pains me about Nigerians is that we've not even exercised the ability to pick what is relevant and what is not relevant. Every single thing, this person is speaking my mind.
Just so that you guys know, we're not saying what she said was wrong or is not happening, right? Everybody is going through some form of... Everybody is feeling Nigeria as it is. See us now. Lights, no lights, before we decided to shoot this video, right? There are so many things going, but imagine if I came out and started crying and saying, my life... part of adulthood, I'm sorry, right?
Yeah, so just to buttress your point, yeah, she's not the first person to serve. That's one area. When we were serving, they gave us this pamphlet, and I've been seeing that flowing around that. There are certain things you should not do while under oath or while you are serving. It is stupid. Let's call it speed is speed. You know you are still serving, and you now choose. There's nothing anybody wants to tell me. This girl was doing it for attention, and she has gotten the attention. I know her friends that say, you don't blow. You started a revolution. The people that will go to her DM, she knows they're already there. I can guarantee you. The people that will say, baby girl, let me fly you, they are there. The people that will say, let me send me your account number, they are there. The people that will encourage this kind of, they are there. She's not the, people are suffering more than her. It's not like they are suffering and smiling. They are suffering and surviving. Everybody's surviving. You're not the only person that is surviving. The people, why is it that celebrities are not crying on this thing? Are they not above our problems? Are they not? Let's be honest. Most celebrities are above our problems. They're not ranting. They're not coming to do advocates. But they're the same people that will go and start liking and saying, my guy, my kiniko, my idolo, my whatever. You still go on social media and can't do that. You went to go and buy crate of egg. Who does not know crate of egg is insistent? Are we not always complaining? We are complaining. Does it solve anything? No, it doesn't solve anything. Your crying won't solve anything. Her crying is not going to solve a single thing. It's not moving anybody. It's not moving the guy who is.
Technically, it is moving people because we are talking about.
We are talking about it because everybody is looking for somebody to blame. You are blaming the government for what? Is it the government that is throwing stuff in the gutter? Is it the government that is doing all that?
That is where I even want to talk about. The whole Lagos is smelling thing annoyed me because it almost made it seem like it's because of the government.
And let's not even Lagos stinks. Lagos smells like shit. If you say, okay, I want to take a walk, I'm depressed, let me just take a walk, you can't even take a walk. Like, the place smells like crazy.
I mean, the government does have a part to play, but majority of the problems about the old drainage or why Lagos smells, it's the people. The government is not coming down to block your drainages. People are.
Even look at the things that she was.
People are the ones that are destroying the things that they apparently are not working with Lagos.
We are doing ourselves. That one is a fact.
So
100%.
People just. I think it's not a coincidence that most African countries seem similar in terms of infrastructure, in terms of the way their economies. God bless Nigeria that we both have the labor power and the oil. If not, it would have been like most other African countries. Let's call it spade a spade, right? Speaking to the lady more now, calling out the Tinubu, saying
he's a terrible president, is it this and that? Hey, have you started with your local government chairman?
Exactly.
Have you started with the senators that are driving cars and all that? Have you gone to go and meet them? Have you boycotted them? Have you gone? I've never seen anybody drag EFCC. I've never seen anybody drag NEPA. I've never seen anybody drag any of these senators that are online and doing whatever they are doing. They are flying their children out. You are there. You are dragging the president. What does the president want to do in your local community? Nothing. What sounds stupid to me, and I'm wondering why people are not quick to call it out, is saying Lagos is smelling. Lagos is smelling is because we are letting people like you in. Yes, everybody is coming in. Lagos is the only state in Nigeria that everybody feel like, oh, I can go there and make something of myself. Lagos is the only state where everybody is saying, let's go and do business. Why won't it be smelling? Of course it will smell. Yes, it will smell. You are saying it is smelling. Are you not part of the people that are smelling? If you say Lagos is smelling, you are part of the people that are smelling. No, I don't like when, this is my own personal rant because because of our movement, they started this 30 days rant challenge. Everybody's not dropping video. This is my own video.
That's why she's smelling.
It's true. If Lagos is smelling, you are part of the reasons why we are smelling. You are part of the people who are smelling. You can't isolate yourself and say, oh, these people are smelling, so I'm better than them. You are part of the people who are smelling. It's the truth.
Sorry. How much of this video again?
I'm missing everything. I could manage as I'll edit this one. I need to see, me, I'm all for let's call out our government. Cool, there's a line. But the thing is, we like to complain. Everybody complains. 2000 under Obasanjo, our parents complained. I was alive and I was sentient. We were complaining. Can you call 5 naira? But now it's not. They complained. This guy came into power. Yeah, Drae. When he now died, that this guy came to power. What's his name? Good luck. Complained. They wanted him out. People should not be doing any tribal rubbish. Everybody wanted Good Luck out because things were bad. Girls were being kidnapped. The petrol was going high. They complained. Buhari came inside. They said, Buhari is next thing. They complained. He had the second time. They complained.
I bet you that if Peter Obi had won,
you will complain. Everybody will keep complaining without doing anything. Data rose. The cost of data rose. Did you see people go on the streets? Did you see them drag MTN to pull down their Twitter account? No, you just complained and went on with it. Your celebrities is not complaining because they are above you. It does not affect them. They have any money in dollars. They are having record deals and deals that give them subscription. They don't care about you. But you see them when we did that penalty and we called that penalty that we are elevating the wrong people. What did they do? They were dragging us. Someone even had the audacity to say they will report for our account. That's the level of power that they have. That's where they feel important. That's where they feel useful. That let's drag them. Let's call them now. I'm dragging my favorite product. And they will go back home and go and do what? Drink Gary and complain again and say there's no light.
That's why the Gary in the most butty way. Drink Gary.
Yes, now you go home and you enter bus. But you are very quick to go and defend Pella. I will say to you, Pella is talentless. There's no talent. Zero. No talent. And the thing is, you pick just one person, you elevate the wrong person, and you expect that person to give you a solution. It's not possible. You are kidding yourself. It's true. You are kidding yourself. What pains me is, I'm reading, they don't know we read the comments. I'm reading the comments. I'm saying unintelligent thing. You're saying grace. Don't you have grace? You have grace. You can't pick who you can be biased with. You can't be picking people. Okay, Tinubu won now. You now say he rigged the election. Why didn't you say it's Grace that made Tinubu win? It's not us that put him there. It's not the society that put him there. It's the society that put him there. So why would you now say it's now different for Pella? You put him there. You gave him the attention and you made him famous. And you're saying he's Grace. So you personally don't have grace. A lot of young children who have talent, who have genuine talent and are hardworking, who look at Pella's situation and be like, my talent is useless if this guy can be famous. That's the truth. And that's why we are not going anywhere. There are people who are problem solvers that can solve our problem. They are not elevating them. We are not.
We worship too much. We worship money too much in Nigeria.
Money is being worshipped. You see the comment, they're telling me you will buy my father's house. Do you know my father? He has more followers than you, so he's by followers now. Why won't young girls be selling themselves, their bodies, for likes and engagements? Because that's where they feel that's the ultimate and the peak form of satisfaction, of accomplishment. You are selling your body for likes. 6 million likes. What if the app is down? You now start crying, TikTok is down, TikTok is down. You are not bringing out the true value that you were created for. You are not. Nobody is doing that. You are elevating people that are not even supposed to be getting any sort of attention in a country that you fully know isn't working. That's what pains me. This is my own 30-day rant. I don't know. This is my own 30-day challenge rant. Whatever you want to say, drag me into comment. That's your own business. The thing is, you will still go back to driving your kabu or entering in a pep. You go back to entering your boss. You go back to soaking Gary. You go back to begging for 2K. You go back to playing sporty bets. That's your reality.
I'm in trouble.
It's fucked up, Drae. I'm even angry. It's true now. It's true. Forgive me. I'm frustrated. I'm not frustrated. I'm just pissed. I think if I want to like mellow down and just be calm, right? I'll just say I believe that if we want to fix like the society, it starts from the little things that we are doing, like ourselves. Because the truth is, the leaders that are there, they are us that just got power. And I'm starting to believe that Nigerians are more after control and power than actual change. They don't really care about the country in general. They just care about how it affects them personally. Because if you care about the country in general, we all come together and say, see, we are not in the mood for rubbish this period. We can't be tolerating rubbish people. If you don't have sense, step like this. We need to fix our country, and there are certain things we elevate. You get? So the more I see just mindless conversations, mindless attention seeking, there's this 30-day rant challenge. It was pissing me off because I was like, we've been ranting since. Why are we not choosing a 30-day rant now? Your ranting won't solve a problem. Your ranting won't do anything.
Very nice.
Yeah, it won't solve anything. We are just repeating the same thing, just in a different way. There's the only time that we actually experienced some sort of revolution or change was during the end SARS protest. And that was because it was affecting us physically. The SARS people were actually harassing people like the youth. And so enough was enough. We had to talk about it. But now,
I think the end-SARS protest mostly wasn't even about end-SARS at the end of it. It was a combination of everything.
Combination of everything, because another sector of the country took advantage of the protests, and now it was misinterpreted as something else. But the initial plan was, okay, we are tired of this police brutality and all this kind of stuff. We don't want again disband the SARS movement. Then now linked into bad governance. Now listening to some people who were taking advantage to loot and do certain things. But I don't want to digress. What I'm even saying is, we can't keep complaining while elevating stupid people or ignorant people. They are everywhere. No, they are all on Twitter. They are everywhere. They are just tweeting for the sake of engagement. They're not solving any problem. And you are feeding off that energy and you just complain. There are many people who have solutions. Oh, can we all come together and fund this person to do this thing? Can we all come together and fund this to do this? Tunde Olokaya started a movement for chess in the slums. So many poor people know how to play chess. So many people have the opportunity of going to international competitions to better their lives. That is progress. That is like improvement. That's a good thing to do for a community. Not you be tweeting, open this thread. You encourage and be opening thread. Or you be tweeting nonsense jargon conversation that don't help you. Then you now go back and start saying the government is bad. You're not doing anything. You're not. Well, that's all me I have to say, because me, every time I think about it, it just gets frustrating. And the more I think about it, the more I want to go back to ranting again. And I realize that I'm even caught in the same loop, which is my rant won't solve anything because I'm also sitting down here and I'm not doing anything. I've not seen a single GoFundMe for a project that will better the nation. Zero. Because why? We don't even have people who are intellectually prepared. We don't have tech geniuses. Now I won't lie to you, all the tech people that we've seen, right? They are doing what other people are doing. There's no originality in our country. We don't have originality. We are copying what other people are doing and we are trying to be better at it than they are. There's no originality. We are just doing what is popular. We are following the trend. Oh, tech is making money, run into tech. Nursing is making you japa, run into nursing. This one is making money on life. Let me say, I'm gonna make money on life. So the gifts that you have inside to solve a problem or to be like an icon on your own, you don't have. You're not exercising that. You're just doing what somebody else is doing for, in quote, the money. That is the problem. So I don't know. Take it away.
Anyway, just to bring us back to base level, right? So with the lady, right? Why I said I believe she was emotionally manipulative. She might not have done that consciously, to be very honest. But I think that going back and saying things that we already know is happening, right?
Yeah, it's
just because it's
obvious.
happening to you now.
You not decided to.
Now, I don't know. I just have issues with her crying. It just
rubs
me off the wrong way. I don't know why. It made me feel like it's me now because.
Do you know one thing that scared me? So you know this American court system where you have the jury, right? And the jury will now decide your verdict. Then they will now give you a sentence. I said we must not have jury in this Nigeria. Hey, we must not have.
People will be getting off sentiment. If somebody has murdered somebody in court, what am I even saying? Very sentimental. Didn't they say one girl one time killed one man like that? But because she's fine.
Because she's fine. You did not see the one about the lecturer that she dragged the lecturer. That girl now, that's in that school.
Yeah.
That she was fighting the lecturer and you were sympathizing with her. That, but how will the lecturer touch her? Can't he excuse her?
Did I not hear that they eventually
somebody wanted to sponsor her scholarship abroad after what she did, after they suspended her from school. You are cooked too, walai. We are actually very, very cooked. Well, this was our own rant session, my rant session anyway, because Dako was just taking it like, please stop, he's already there. But yeah, we can do better. That's what I think. This video will not get engagement. I can tell you. I know our country. I know. This is not me causing the video. I just know. Someone will see this thing and like,
please, you guys disgrace him and give us engagement.
No, I'm just being realistic. These kind of videos don't get engagement. And it's not like a course or something. It's just, it doesn't have to do with how I edit it. It doesn't have to do with whether the thumbnail is fine. It doesn't have to do, It's just how we are wired in the society. And that's why I know that we are genuinely cooked. The Moses of our era or the Jesus of our era is not born. I can tell you. You would have seen the signs. He's not here. The church is trying to, make an attempt, which is make everybody see the mission of God. Then everybody will change as human beings and the general public will change altogether. But they are criticizing the church self. They are looking for, they are nitpicking the church, saying, this one is driving, this is a pastor that is earning.
How did we get here?
No, I'm just telling you like little things that connect everything together. I'm saying and not just the church, let's say the Islamic aspect too, they try to make everybody good. And the logic to it is, if everybody has the same goal of either being good, being having the same value, the whole country as a whole would, go somewhere. But we are so separated. We are so divided. We are so tribalistic. We can never have the same goal. As I said, the Moses or the Jesus Christ of our generation is not born. And there is no sign that is even coming. Because the way we are divided, even when you try to help your fellow person, tribalism will come inside and they'll say, hey, he's not a Yoruba man, he has twisted agenda. He's a APC. Anybody that makes someone, they say you're APC. They don't even know whether you voted for Obi. You don't know. Do you know what pains me? And this is extra small rant because I'm supposed to round up. People have the balls to assume that us Yorubas in Lagos or anywhere or wherever you are, we all voted for Tinubu.
But technically, he didn't even win here anyway. So
do you get? It's trending. These Yoruba people, they don't have sense. They like suffering. Who told you we voted for Tinubu? No one was pinning me. Everybody was vocal about who they were voting for. Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Peter Obi. And he even won Lagos. They were all vocal. But you still went back online and started spreading rubbish, tribalism, saying Yorubas and King Kong. That's how they are.
You were like, I don't want to rant to 2 hours later.
I'm tired. I'm genuinely tired.
After I even said let's not segment it, you're like, what? Scatter everywhere. See,
I'm not going to cut anything. The way it is, unfiltered. I'll just leave it like that. I'm that tired. Another segment you can do, cut and edit and whatever. They can drop on TikTok, but this one, I'll give it to you guys.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And if you want to see more rants, stay tuned. Bye.